Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, where you may be. My name is Marissa Franklin, known as Gospel Lotus. I'm the founder and author of the W Psychic Reading. So today I'm going to come forth and do a elemental general spiritual reading. So what I mean by elemental is since this is like the Sagittarius season, still the Sagittarius season, I'm going to start off with fire elements: Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and then I'm going to go down to Earth, because after Sagittarius, you have Capricorn. So that'll be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then I'll start the water, because Capricorn, you got Pisces. So that'll be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancers. And then last but not least, air sign, airbenders, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So again, I'm going to start off with the fire element and do the general reading. So I'm going to start off with the oracle card. With you, my fire signs, I'm going to do the universal love oracle card. Okay. My fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Forgive me for wearing this glove. My hand is actually being healed due to irritation. You need to slow down. You need to be mindful and also be careful of who you talk to when it comes to confining your secrets. When it comes to how you feel about another person, this could be done with confessions. I'm actually hearing as if you have a confession was dealing from the heart when it comes to another person, and you might be going through a lot of complication when it comes to the relationship sector. There's like a miscommunication that's going on within the relationship sector, whether that he or she does not see the way how you feel about certain things when it comes to emotions and when it comes to love. More like receptivity. Somebody does not want to feel emotionally open with you, as it make you feel that you do not want to be emotionally open up with them. My advice to you is you need more pillow talks. You need to be more open with your partner and initiate, or maybe that you need to be more honest with your partner and tell your partner how you really feel rather than holding in. But when it comes to strangers, when it comes to just regular people that you deal with every day, just be careful what you should not be saying. Okay, my fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, because you do have a bad habit in confiding in people that are not trustworthy. Okay. All right, let's go to the Universal Love Oracle card and see what the message is meant for you, my fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You're probably thinking about on creativity. Maybe that you think about doing a project, stop procrastinating. Maybe it's time to stay focused on your project. Whether this could be fashion, this could be ministry, or this could be starting your own podcast. Maybe that you're doing brainstorm when it comes to your podcast. Heaven on earth. There's like a connection that's coming to you when it comes to heaven on earth. When it comes to a loved one, this could be dealing with a friend. This could be dealing with a family member. A friend. Be mindful, be careful who you confiding. Be mindful, be careful not to tell all your secrets to somebody that does not have your best interest. This could be somebody who is jealous of you. My fire sign, most likely Sagittarius. This could be dealing with a female. If this is a female that you confide into, she could probably be jealous of you. Even though that sometimes she's not aware that she's jealous of you, but she is kind of jealous of you, okay? But a friend who's actually hasn't passed away recently or long ago, could be 8 years ago, is trying to give you a message and tell you, be mindful, be careful who you confide into, or be mindful, be careful who you're telling your secrets to. Okay? I'm actually getting backstabber vibes. that there's somebody who's trying to set you up for failure, or somebody trying to make you look bad. Somebody trying to embarrass you, as if they do not want you to receive the recognition of what you deserve. This could be dealing with a job. This could be dealing with organization. I'm actually getting a secret competition, my fire signs. You probably have a secret competition when it comes to your peers and your associates. When it comes to a family member, a loved one, significant other, this could be dealing with a mother or a matriarch, someone who's very nurturing to you. Want you to be more close to your heart. Choose wisely when it comes to love, but pay attention when it comes to your heart. Stop trying to feed into other people's pleasure and happiness if you have not seeking to your happiness, fire sign. Okay, but there is somebody who's trying to come in and wants to let you know that it's time for you to be more depth within your heart, to seek what is right for you, rather than seeking what's right for them. Okay, so let me go in depth when it comes to the tarot. I'm going to use the Tarot of Divine for my fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay. I'm actually seeing a lucky pendant. Maybe that you are thinking about wearing a lucky pendant or a lucky charm for occasional purpose or occasional event. But it's more like a coin. Maybe it's time for you to save up rather overspending. I mean, I'm actually hearing that you will receive a bonus, but be mindful, be careful not to overspend when you're receiving this bonus or check. My fire signs, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. Okay, I'm going to do a 3-card separate spread for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Almost pull 2 cards for you, Leo. It's like you need more than one message. Overall, 6 of coins. I did talk about coins. I did talk about savings. But the reason why you want to go over beyond when it comes to finance is because you want to spend to impress somebody. To make it seem as if that you want to live beyond their means rather than your means. But you do want to live beyond your means, but you want to live beyond somebody else's means. But be very careful spending money that you do not have, Scorpio. Like, I mean, ooh, why did I say Scorpio? You must be thinking about Scorpion. A fire sign. Or you're dealing with a Scorpion. But again, be mindful, be careful of your spending. My fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because you tend to spend to impress somebody, but not you. But I mean, yeah, you want to impress people to make it seem as if that you are living beyond your means, as if you're financially well off. But again, like I said, be mindful, be careful not to overspend what you don't have. Leo, Page of Wands, more like enthusiastic, like you have a bright idea when it comes to your, I was going to say future, or other businesses that you're actually initiating when it comes to project, when it comes to dealings, or you're probably receiving offers. This could be 2 business offers that's going to come to you, but you're probably choosing wisely of which business ventures is actually convenient for you, Leo. But right now, you're very much enthusiastic, and that could be as if that maybe that you are getting your mojo on, and maybe that your sexual drive is heightened at this point. Not to get too personal, but you are very much driven when it comes to business. I do see you networking. I do see you communicating with people, Leos. But right now, like I said, be careful not to tell people too much information. Okay, because I do see there is somebody who's trying to withhold some type of information when it comes to your business and networking, but you are right now progressing and doing research when it comes to your business, Leo. Alright? But slow down. Slow down, because right now you're excited because you just got that offer, you've been promoted. Just slow down. Right, one of y'all in management. It's kind of interesting because I do not have the Emperor card, but one of y'all are in management. Whether y'all could be a sub-supervisor, but yet slow down, Leo, okay? Sagittarius, 4 of coins. Again, Sagittarius, you actually being in top. Why? Because you're trying to support your family, you're trying to support your significant other, or whether that you're being a top. Why? Because you're actually helping somebody else financially too, which is natural loved one or family member as well too. Now, when I'm actually hearing my Sagittarius, I think that you need to let this individual know that they need to give you a helping hand as well too when it comes to your finance. Because right now you're actually looking at your booklet and seeing how you need to manage your money as well when it comes to other expenses that needs to be taken care of, especially when it comes to the home. And sometimes you tend to spend or overspend money when it comes to stress. Not only managing your finances, but also manage your stress. So therefore, stress would not motivate you to overspend money that you don't have. So be careful of that, Sagittarius. But it'll be best to invest your money into property or a home at this time. Okay? And understand you want to help people financially, but they actually need to give you a helping hand too, Sagittarius. Okay? Aries. I have here is the 2 of Swords. Whether that you're battling out with an air sign, this could be a Libra. From my understanding, this could be Libra moon. Maybe that you're dealing with somebody who has a Libra in their chart, or maybe that you're going back and forth with a Libra. Now, most likely you're trying to keep this into your chest. This could be like a very secretive conversation, Aries. Maybe that you do have a secret conversation with a Libra. Whether this could be a Leo that has a Libra in the chart, or maybe that you're actually going back and forth and having a conversation with a Libra in regards to being with a Leo and asking them to make a decision to be with you or a Leo, Aries. But right now, it's like you actually going back and forth and have a disagreement conversation with a Libra, Aries. Now, not only that you want this Libra to make a decision, but I think that you need to make a decision for yourself, Aries. What are you getting out of this? Is it the reason why that you want to be with this individual because you're not accustomed to being with somebody else, or you're not wanting to move on? Not only this 2 of Swords causes stagnation, but the 2 of Swords is a sign for you to cut the cord, Aries. And you need to make that decision to let go of something that does not deserve you, Aries. Okay? Sometimes you got to cut loose from that conversation because it's not meant to happen. And you think what still is there is not beneficial for you or healthy for you because you know it's toxic. So it's just something that you need to break away and let go, Aries. Alright, so that was the fire. Now going on to the whoop. No. We're going to do this by order. We're going to do Capricorn because after Sagittarius we have Capricorn. So we're going to do Earth. Earth. I am going to use Baba Gita Oracle cards for you. Because Gita, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Lord Krishna is a Capricorn. So maybe that you need to get some type of wisdom and advice from Capricorn. I'm not trying to convert you into religion, or I'm not trying to change anybody's religious belief, but I'm just doing what could be helpful to you. So this could be for my Earth element, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, my sister sign. For my earth signs, you have all-knowing one. Vedatum Srimati Tani Vatalma Nani Kajuna Bhavishani Karotani Manto Veda Na Kana. I know all beings in the creation as they were in the past, as they are now, as they shall one day come to be. Yet not one of them knows me in full. Oh, Arjuna, all living entities are born into illusions, overcome by a duality of desire and hate. This is talking about be aware of your ego, my earth signs. Be mindful, be careful of your ego, because you will be misled by your ego. This could be dealing with career. This could be dealing with love. Or anything for what you desire. But be mindful, be careful of not to be destroyed by your ego. You have to be more self-disciplined in regards of any type of influence that might be thrown at you. Sometimes you think the bad is the good, but it's not healthy at all. My earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So right now, it's time for you to be more disciplined and act with patience, but not with haste. But be mindful, be careful of your ego, my earth signs. And also be careful of your tone and be careful of your mouth, because your mouth will get you in trouble, my earth signs. Okay, so the tarot that I'm going to use is, you already know it, my earth signs. You already know it. The Rider-Waite. The Rider-Waite. Because why? It is Pacific and esoteric. I got to use the Rider-Waite on you, my earth signs. You think because it's too basic, because that's what you like, my earth signs. You like basic. So I'm going to have to use the Rider-Waite on you. It's kind of funny because most of the card that came out was Capricorn. You must be dealing with Leo, because I have here it's the Two of Pentacles, and this most likely this is a Leo. Well, it is the Leo, but that's a Virgo as well too. So whether that could be a Capricorn or Virgo or Leo, y'all must be dealing with Leo, or you might be. This is a three-party. Somebody's deciding to choose. Whether the Virgo is choosing a Capricorn or Leo, whether the Capricorn is choosing to be with a Virgo or a Leo, or whether the Leo is choosing to be with a Capricorn Virgo. So again, Capricorn Virgo, y'all must be in a third party situation. Where somebody is fighting temptations. Whether the Capricorn or Virgo, y'all both fighting temptations. And Leo, for some reason, lead you back in. Maybe that you're fighting temptations too. So Taurus, you just got to come out, do you? You just got to come out. But you're probably going back in the religion. You probably think about going back in your faith. Or you probably think about going back in school to get your bachelor's and your master's. My Taurus. Or maybe that you're trying to take in charge and actually, start your own movie. Be a producer or director of your own movie, my Taurus. Okay? Or maybe that you're unlocking some type of knowledge that has been kept from you, Taurus. Alright. Maybe that you're trying to seek out to a high priestess, Taurus, to get more information in regards to what's going on within your life emotionally or spiritually. Okay, let's make it right. I still got you, Taurus. Again, you start making that movement. Okay, stop right here. Give me 1 second. This is for Virgo or Capricorn. Is this for Virgo or Capricorn? Is this for Virgo? Okay. All right. For overall, my Earth signs Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, you're actually getting for what you want. I would say be mindful careful you're drinking. Be mindful careful of intake of drinking. Be mindful careful of intake of alcohol. But you are getting for what you'll be asking for. You are getting for what you'll be manifesting. And it's going to come to you, okay? But be mindful careful overindulge when it comes to, the holidays right now. Because sometimes y'all tend to overindulge when it comes to stress. Capricorn, I have here as justice. It's not upside down. But if you have paperwork that needs to be in order, that needs to be organized, it's time for you to do your paperwork when it comes to appearing in court, when it comes to dealing with legal matters. Okay, so it needs to be taken care of as in right now rather than doing after the holiday or after the new year. I'm actually getting that you need to be recertified. Maybe that you need to take a test to be recertified when it comes to the state board, Capricorn, okay? But yet, I'm actually getting legal documentation needs to be done. Now, if there's some type of injustice or some type of defamation that has been done onto you, it will be taken care of. At this point, justice will be at your side. But you do need to show up with evidence to prove the evidence that you have been unjustified, Capricorn, okay? But everything will be on your side as long as you show and give them the evidence, Capricorn, okay? Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting tickets. If this is like speeding tickets or somebody pull you over because due to intoxication, like I just said, maybe that you need to pay for that fine and get that documentation taken care of. Now, Virgo, I have here is the Emperor. Sometimes people say, oh, you're in control. You got everything managed. You got everything taken care of. But make sure that you follow upon your principles, Virgo. Because somebody would tend to use your words against you. Somebody would tend to challenge your intelligence throughout this week. Virgo, just be mindful, be careful of that. Because sometimes people will see you being too big-headed and people will try to test you and challenge you to make it seem as if they're trying to make, just to check you and see that if you meant to be for who you are, okay, approve it. Somebody's going to try to challenge you, Virgo. But you might have to be careful of that because I do see that coming. This could be somebody who is a manager. This could be somebody who works within the operation director or somebody who's above the operation director. Okay? But be careful of being egotistical. Going back to my oracle card. Be mindful, be careful of your ego because your ego will get you in trouble when it comes to your mouth and thinking that you know everything. I'm not picking you because you're a Virgo, because Virgo, y'all smart as hell, but sometimes your nose tends to grow longer and your head tends to get bigger. Be careful. Be very, very careful because somebody is going to challenge your intellect and make you an ass. Okay, Virgo? Just be mindful, careful the way that how you approach people and the way how you talk to people, even though you are Mr. and Mrs. Know-it-all. Be careful of that. Because you will have people that are trying to challenge you. This could be somebody in the management. This could be somebody who's over you. Okay? So be mindful, be careful the way that how you talk to people and approach people, Virgo. All right. If you are a father, I mean, right now you're probably tired. You're probably stressed out. And, being overburdened when it comes to taking your responsibilities. If you need help, say that you need help. Because not everything that you need to do is by yourself. Please ask for help from other people rather than hold it in. Because I'm actually getting as if you feel overwhelmed. Even though that you believe that since you are the king in your kingdom, but sometimes you do tend to feel overwhelmed. And you just don't say anything. Because you feel that's a sign of weakness. If you ask for help. No, if you feel overwhelmed, ask for help. Because sometimes, Virgo, especially men, when y'all holding shit in, you tend to get frustrated. And you tend to lash out. And you're not even aware of it. So, again, if you feel overwhelmed and doing certain things by yourself, but you need help, ask for help, Virgo. Okay? Now, Taurus, I'm actually seeing you are trying to keep everything in order and try to manage everything, especially when it comes to finance. Right now, you probably think about investing your money when it comes to stock, when it comes to gold, when it comes to silver, when it comes to mines, or whatever. You're thinking about investing your money, but you think about keeping your money in a safe place, Taurus. Now, not only that you're managing your finance, but also you're managing your home. Maybe that you think about doing some home improvement, Taurus, okay? Maybe that you think about building your home or building a property, Taurus, okay? Or maybe that you think about starting a business when it comes to home improvement, Taurus. This could be plumbing. This could be appliance or being a carpenter, Taurus, okay? But you are building something to the point that you're trying to make it flourish and you want to make it grow. Like I said, movie production, an industry, or a company, Taurus, okay? But right now, you're probably brainstorming. You probably collaborate with somebody else and make sure they are trustworthy. I don't know why I'm feeling Mercury retrograde is around the corner. Just be careful of how you're signing contracts when you're collaborating, Taurus, okay? But when it comes to doing something on your own, maybe it's time for you to do brainstorming and do some more research. When it comes to investment, maybe that you do need to do research when it comes to investment and make sure you're placing your money at the right investment, okay? But when it comes to, initiating and, starting your own home improvement business, put your business card out there. Start promoting yourself. Start advertising yourself, Taurus, okay? Because that's how you start networking with people and also getting more clientele. But your business will flourish when you actually pay more attention to it and also invest your time into it as well too. But now I must be talking to a Taurus who probably has family as well, probably has children. Maybe that you're trying to manage your time, organize your time, and giving yourself to your children as well too. Make time for your kids as well too, Taurus, okay? You can make time for your business, but also make time for your kids too, Taurus. All right, so that'll be the earth. So I'm going to go to the water. My water signs, I'm going to do Lord Ganesha. Because I'm actually feeling that we need answers when it comes to not only love, but also money too. Don't play. Don't play, because you want to know too. Don't play. Don't play, my water signs. Don't play. You want to know the answer when it comes to money rather than love. Don't play. Do not play. Okay, I'm going to use the whisper of Lord Ganesha, my water signs. Pisces, I gotta say you Pisces because you're coming after Capricorn. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mistake. Not Pisces. Pisces, y'all don't come after Capricorn. It's Aquarius. I apologize. Aquarius, I'm gonna do a 2 card spread on you. Okay, I apologize. My mistake. So it's not Pisces. It's Aquarius. So we got the Sagittarius season. We're gonna have Capricorn season, and then we're gonna fall upon Aquarius season. Okay, because I forget my grandmother. Her birthday is fall upon on February. So Aquarius, I got you. All right, my water signs. I'm going to actually use the Whisper of Lord Ganesha for the oracle reading. All right, my water signs. You might be careful of your emotions. Right now, your emotion is actually heightened at this point. It's actually being triggered by certain people that you don't like and that you do like, or not only you, but there are people who are actually infatuated of you, my water signs. This could be people who is already attached. And this could be people who is probably dealing with their relationship as well. Be careful. Don't fall upon temptations, my water signs. You got this, okay? Stay strong. Stay strong. Because I know people, they got issues and we got issues too, but we cannot give in to the temptations. We just cannot give in to the temptations that will actually fall upon the people's flaws. Okay? So be very careful of that, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Just be careful. And also, be careful how to utilize your third eye, because you tend to overexhaust your sight. When you overexhaust your sight, you will gain confusion but not clarity. So be careful how to utilize your third eye, my water signs, okay? Cultivations. Planting cultivations, or maybe that you are thinking about in forming a group, or you probably have followers, my water signs. You're not aware that you probably have fans, or you probably have followers that's following you in regards to what you do, of how you put yourself out there, how you're projecting yourself when it comes to social media or being other platforms, doing a podcast, or people actually admiring seeing what you're doing, that what you're passionate in doing. So you probably have fans, you have followers. Or maybe that you're planting a seed when it comes to progressing or initiating a project, my water signs. But you need to get out the habit of procrastination, water signs, okay? I'm going to read the meaning of cultivation, okay? It's 37. Cultivation. Listen to the music can heal, encourage, and nurture your soul. Your spirituality is an essential part of who you are, and it forms the framework of your world. Music resonates with human spirit. At the heart of humanity is the song of the soul. Music has the power to unite communities, cultures, civilization. Listening to the music can heal, hearten, and support your soul. Studies have found that musical tones communicate with and have an energetic impact on the cells and organs of the human body. It is believed that the cells vibrate essentially, have their own musical intonations. Listening to the music can help and heal and uplift your energy. You may find that by tuning into uplifting or calming music, you create a space for greater contemplation and turn and gain more clarity about what you are creating in your life. It can also bring about a stronger connection to your higher self or to the oneness. Music cultivates community as sound fosters communication and greater unity. Cultivation is a continual process that develops, encourages, and nurtures. There is a spiritual connection that forms between the music and the listener. Ganesha is inviting you to incorporate music into your life in a way that will augment your spiritual expansion. Listen to the soothing music while you prepare. Give me 1 second while I turn the page for your day. Move away from the noise of excessive electronic digital image and back to the more melodic existence. Take time to sit and listen to music. Doing this can shift your energy to a clearer and more receptive state. So, again, you could be a musician. You could be thinking about going to music. Performing any musical instruments that resonates within your aura. They make you be tuned within yourself to be at a peaceful state. But yet again, earlier, like I said, you probably have a fan. You probably have followers and people who admire what you're doing and how you present yourself and project yourself when it comes to social media, other platforms, or doing a podcast. But yet, sometimes not only music resonates within our soul, but sometimes music talks to us and give us signs in regards of through telecommunications from other people. When it comes to love, when it comes to money, when it comes to fame. Maybe the reason why you keep hearing those repeated songs is actually giving you a sign and be prepared of what might come to you. So this could be an outreach message or somebody is trying to talk to you through music. So, my water signs, the tarot cards I want to use for you. Tarot of the Sorcerers. 4. Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpio. Pisces, the Hierophant. Same card with Taurus. Maybe that you're dealing with Taurus or you have a Taurus in your chart. Pisces, what I'm actually getting with this card is not only that you're being conflicted when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to religion, but also you actually being conflicted when it comes to yourself and understanding yourself. And the reason why you're actually being conflicted within yourself is because you're accepting what people are telling you what you need to do with you or your life. You allow people constructing your life, Pisces. Stop allowing people constructing your life, Pisces. Right now, you need to start believing more within yourself. Okay? You might be dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, a Virgo, a Libra, and also a Taurus. But you need to stop being bonded to people that you think that's controlling you, and you allow these people to control you. Now, not only this is what I like about this card, because this card is so truthful. This guy has a drawing of the Zodiacs on the spine, which I'll call a Kundalini. But on the side of his body is the hand's prayer. And what I'm getting with this card with the Hierophant is like somebody's conflicted within their spirituality, like as if they do not know what to believe. Since they are under influence of people or hanging around with people that's actually giving him knowledge when it comes to their knowing of zodiac signs, astrology. And right now he's actually being conflicted understanding so what is truthful, because you believe that the zodiac could be fable. But yet in this illustration, sometimes the zodiac, it could be the characteristics of you. Now, I'm not trying to convince you and converting you out of your faith, but you believe what is right for you. You believe what has been helping you. You believe what has been saving you. But with this illustration of this card, I am actually getting as if that you are conflicted when it comes to your faith. Not only that you are bound to people who is telling you what to do with your life, but you're allowing people to be bound to you and controlling you. And they are causing you confusion, Pisces. So you need to stop allowing these people and telling you what you need to do with your life, what is best for you. You need to start believing in yourself, Pisces, and understanding what is best for you, okay? Because you need to start breaking these bonds from these people that's really not helping you and allowing you to be yourself. So therefore you can start claiming your own identity, Pisces. Scorpio, my sign. Scorpio, you have the Knight of Water. Scorpio, why are you not allowing your astral ancestor? I'm showing my big forehead. Why are you not allowing your astral ancestor giving you the message of what you deserve? I'm actually seeing you closing out messages that you do not want to hear, that you think is not beneficial for you. You want to give the message what's beneficial for others, but not for you. Scorpio, I need for you to be more connected to your spiritual guides, rather than being connected to spiritual guides that make you become more glorified to the public's eye. I need for you to stop that, Scorpio. Okay, because I understand that you want to be acknowledged. I understand you want to get the fame, Scorpio. But to be told, you need to listen more to your spiritual guides, because somebody is trying to give you a message. I'm not going to say subliminal message, but somebody is trying to give you a message in regards to what you need to know when it comes to your life circumstances. You feel as if that you live in a dream, or that you're in a dream state. It will kind of hurt your feelings. I would say you are not, but you are living in your own reality of what you create, Scorpio. You allow to be in a dream and seeing what you want to see, but what you refuse to see is what you create, Scorpio, and what you allow to happen. But if you want to experience the differences in regards of what you do not want to experience, you have to be more in tune with your spiritual guides. Because there is somebody coming in that wants to talk to you. This could be somebody who will be coming in into your dreams. This could be somebody who coming in while you're sleeping. But they want to give you a message in regards of and trying to find an answer of what you need to know in regards to what you're going through, Scorpio. You need to start being the receiver rather than being the deliverer. That's what you need to start doing and going forth in 2026 is you need to start being the receiver rather than the deliverer. Okay, Scorpio? Because you have someone who's trying to come in and receive the message of what you need to know. Now, with this Knight of Water, I know you see the young lady that's more in tune within the horse, the stallion. And you know there is a constellation that's looking over her and watching her too, while she's being more attuned within the stallion. Now, most likely the stallion is the protector and also guiding her to the path of where she needs to be. So it's a possibility in a horse new year, if I'm not mistaken, that you will encounter with somebody who could be your protector and guide you towards your destiny, Scorpio. If you willing to give them your hand, they will guide you where you need to be, Scorpio. Because there is somebody who is passionate. There is somebody who is sensitive. This could be a water sign. This could be a Pisces or Cancer. Or a Scorpio like you. But I would say a Pisces and a Cancer is more impatient than a Scorpio. And disciplined too. So most likely, either or, you'll meet somebody who is the opposite from you, that wants to guide you into a path of where you need to be, Scorpio. Okay? And maybe that this individual will teach you not only love, but also patience, and have a patience with others, and have a patience with yourself, Scorpio. Cancer. Cancer, I have here as the Ace of Air. Cancer, you are going to gain clarity and insight in regards of you need to be more aware of your truth. Period. You're trying to hide behind a veil and seeing things that you don't want to see, Cancer. But somebody is going to give you clarity and somebody's going to give you some type of insight in what regards of what you need to see or what you need to hear. Now, I know that this is a bowl or a kettle that's a steam. And sometimes when you in a steam or a sauna, you gain clarity. And most likely, I would say this, if you do have an air in your chart and you are surrounded by elements that's closer to your element is going to heighten your clairvoyancy and give you visions in regards to what you need to see. What you have been inquiring when it comes to your circumstances in life, Cancer. Okay? If there's something that you need to see, or you're going to find out what you need to see. And this is going to be the truth, whether it's going to be pretty or not. Most likely, this could be the ugly truth when it comes to your partner or your confidant. Going back to this kettle, going back to this crucible, I would say. I'm going to say this. Most of y'all probably going to a psychic reader or a medium. Maybe that you're probably going to a medium. And contacting your loved ones who have made a transition and trying to give you a message in regards when it comes to your love life. Not just your life, but your love life. Now, your loved one who made that passing is probably trying to tell you or give you a warning about if this is what you want to do. If this is the person you desire, if this is the person that you love. Then, if this is the person you desire or love, have that been telling you the truth? Have that been honest with you? as you have been honest with yourself, Cancer. Because most likely the relationship that you're probably currently in, I'm not saying most Cancers, but some of your Cancers, is fatal. Maybe that you just like a little drama. Maybe that you just like a little spontaneity. Maybe you just like to spice everything up. But your relationship could be fatal. Now, I'm going to say this. To my Cancer man, if you are actually going to an engagement, your fiance, has she been honest with you of the fact that she's still talking to a dude? Or she's still sleeping around with a dude? Or is it the fact that she actually has this sexual appetite that you can't control? My Cancer man. And my Cancer woman, if you're dating a man, has he actually been honest with you that he's actually fumbled when it comes to the money? That he has the addiction when it comes to making money illegally? So, my Cancers, you probably have a significant other who probably has secrets when it comes to this relationship. And you are aware of that, and you actually trying to go to a psychic reader, you're trying to go to a mediumship that will actually give you clarity when it comes to your relationship. And sometimes the truth you're trying to find is not going to be pretty good. So at this point, Cancer, you just want to find some type of clarity that will get you out of confusion. But not only that you want to know the truth, you're actually seeking confirmation. Because you already knew about the truth. You just want confirmation. Alright, last but not least, my air signs. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And overall, I have here the Emperor, my water signs. You need to start to take control of your life. Stop allowing people controlling you. You need to start to take control of your life, my water signs. Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpio. So you have the Emperor. Alright, going to the air signs. My air signs, I'm actually going to choose Wisdom of the Oracle for you. Okay, to give y'all the overall message. That is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But Aquarius, I got you. Give me 1 second. Alright. Let's go to the Oracle cards, my air signs. So I have here is the higher power. So we all know that your power, my air signs, could be telekinesis, or it could be clairvoyance, but it is telekinesis. But I have here it's a higher power. It's to gain knowledge within yourself and knowing thyself, and also basically in gaining further insight of what you need to know to gain clarity to my air sign. Maybe that you're divining within your identity when it comes to your spirituality, or maybe that you're thinking about getting close to your spirituality to gain clarity. My air signs. Or maybe it's time for you to be more attuned within your intuition to give you some type of confirmation when it comes to get you out of that confusion. But I'm going to read you the meaning of the higher power. And that is card number 4, stability. The higher power. Institutional meetings. Cautious contact with the higher power, the presence of divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. Oracle message. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with the human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be cautious of your connections to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that this is the plan for your life, more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Now, I would say this. Give me 1 second. It always does that. Hold on for 1 minute. Okay, so this is going to be part 2. I actually do apologize. So this is going to be part 2. Now, for the higher power, my air sign, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, you ask for confirmation. It's time to be more tuned within your intuition. Maybe that you have been seeing signs, or you're probably receiving premonition in your dreams in regards to a person, situation, or property. It's probably trying to tell you something. It's telling you not to go against it, but get more information. My air sign. Okay? Whichever this premonition that you receive is telling you to dig deeper. And stop being denial, but accept it. I'm going to use animal tarot for you, my air sign. That's what I'm going to use, along with the alchemy tarot for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Give me 1 second. We have here the Queen of Wands, a scepter. You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius woman who actually is trying to. This could be dealing with your boss. Maybe this could be a repeated cycle. Maybe that you have to deal with somebody who is a fire sign woman, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, who is actually more demanding, demeaning, but also she actually wants to be, I don't know, more enthusiastic, or put more effort when it comes to your work, or be more cautious of your job. This could be dealing with a boss, a fire sign boss, a woman who is like a fire sign boss to you. So be mindful, be careful in regards to what you do when it comes to your work, because you feel as if you're not putting as much effort in your work. So maybe that you need a microscopic eye, my air signs. Just be mindful, be careful of that. So I have here is the 7 of clubs, and a two of hearts. My air sign. Okay. My air sign, man, you probably are conflicted with two women, or two women are conflicted with you, my air signs, man. Okay? Because it could possibly be two women that's probably fighting over you. And for my air sign females, you probably have two women who are jealous of you because of the fact that they are eyeing on a man that you like. So be careful of that, because you're probably finding two female who is actually fighting you over a man. My air sign women. Okay? Already pulled out a card for you, Libra and Aquarius, but not for Gemini yet. Alright. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay. Overall, I'm going to go back to you, Gemini, but I did mention two cards for you, Aquarius. Okay. Now, overall card I have here is the Three of Cups. This could be dealing with a celebration. Maybe that you're thinking about going to a Christmas party. Maybe you are going to a Christmas party or a New Year's Eve party. Be mindful, careful. I don't know why I'm getting drama. I mean, this is upright. Okay? This could be a graduation. This could be a ceremony. Or maybe that you think about going to a ceremony to do a rituals. But I don't know why I'm getting envy behind it. Be mindful, be careful, because somebody's trying to ruin your party, ruin your day, as if they think that you do not deserve it, but you do deserve it. What's being awarded to you, okay? Third party, I did mention that my air signs, again, for my men, you probably have two women who's fighting over you, and for my air signs female, there are two women that's fighting you for a dude, okay? So be mindful, be careful when it comes to envy, interference, third party, but this is actually behind the scene of a graduation, a ritual, or ceremony, okay? Somebody's trying to take away what you do not deserve, but you do deserve it because you have worked hard for it. This could be reward. Okay, Aquarius. I have here the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Aquarius, there's some reward and acknowledgement that's going to come to you. Something that's going to be fulfillment. Something that you need to know in regards to what you need to look beyond when it comes to your security, your finance, and when it comes to your home. So spiritually, what I'm getting right now, there's an Aquarius who is very, very cautious and worried about your family and safe when you make that transition. My Aquarius. So when you start making that transition, your family will be safe and your family will be protected. Okay? So to all my Aquarius, this could be a project, this could be a fortune, but it's going to take for a move. I know I do not have the Chariot, but I'm actually getting this could be relocation. Maybe you think about relocating, or you're taking that move when it comes to progressing your project or your job. Maybe that you're thinking about taking that move, or you be manifesting that move, but it's going to happen. Or maybe that you think about investing something worthwhile when it comes to initiate security when it comes to your family. Okay? So whatever this promotion that you are going to receive, Aquarius, it actually is going to be abundant and is going to help you financially when it comes to building a family, my Aquarius, okay? And you might have a wonderful, beautiful Christmas and receiving a promotion or a bonus or a gift, my Aquarius. Libra. Libra, you have here is the Ace of Cups. Somebody wants to give you a love offer. Somebody wants to come in. This could be somebody daring. My Libra females. I don't know why I'm getting rising. You have a dashing young man who wants to come and make a love offer to you. I don't know why I'm getting a heavy cologne. A sense of a heavy cologne. But there is a dashing young man that wants to come in and make a love offer to you, my Libra. Okay? Somebody who actually knows you. You don't know them. This could be somebody brand new, but you haven't talked to them. You haven't made your acquaintance with them yet. But somebody wants to come in and make a love offer to you, or you probably have a proposal. Now, this could be somebody who is not attached, but also somebody who is attached, who is probably younger than you, Libra. Okay? Be careful of that. To my men, maybe that you are thinking about making a love offer to somebody that you effectuate and that you're like. Or maybe that there is somebody who wants to make a love offer to you, my Libra man. Fuck. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So, my Libra, I'm going to say this. Most likely, whoever this love interest could be somebody who actually has a Gemini in their chart. Somebody who could be the better half of you. Somebody who could be a reflection. I'm not going to say the negative reflection out of you, but also the positive reflection out of you, Libra. So this could be possibly a Gemini. Gemini. I have 2 cards for you too, Gemini. It was my fault. I have here is the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Stand by your truth, Gemini. Stand by your truth, because you have so many people that want to play with you. Okay? Stand by your truth. You just do not like when people talk a mess about you. You just do not like people just slandering your name. You just do not like people just be gossiping about you. But whatever it is, since you have these people who want to throw shade at you, they are afraid of the fact that you got something good going on for you, and it's coming to you, Gemini. That's what they're afraid of. So the reason why you got more hate that's coming into you, Gemini, is because of the fact that people just hate of the fact that you are going to be glorified. Okay? That's what I'm seeing right now, because something is actually going to work into your fruition, that you're going to be very fortunate. Maybe that you're going to be promoted. Maybe you're going to be acknowledged for something for what you have done like 8 years ago. Maybe that you are actually going to be hired to a new position. Maybe that you are going to be working at a new department. So yeah, you are going to have people hate on you because of the fact that you actually just took their position. I mean, it's out of your hand, it's out of your control, because they picked you. Okay? So yeah, you are going to get a lot of hate by a lot of people, Gemini, because of the fact that you got a lot of things good coming to you. So Aquarius, your family is secured. Okay? If you actually worrying about like a 401k, it's going to be safe. And you are going to get your 401k. Okay, my Aquarius. But if you think about some type of investment, or maybe that somebody who has an Aquarius as a family member might receive some type of inheritance, it's going to come in, but your family's going to be secure. Okay, Libra, you are going to have a new love interest, and I believe that this love interest is going to be Gemini. It's a possibility you might be dealing with somebody who probably has a family. I don't know why I'm getting that or seeing that, but rather as it that you're going to end up choosing 2 love offers, Libra. This could be dealing with somebody who probably does not have a family. This could be dealing with somebody who does have a family. Hold on for 1 second. So no, you're not going to receive a love offer from somebody who has a family. So it could be somebody who is brand new, Libra. Okay, so Libra, you're probably going to have a new lover coming in. Okay, or somebody wants to make a confession as if they want to propose to you, or try to make everything right. All right. So that's the end of the elemental reading. And I hope everyone enjoys. See, yep, like I said, for my air signs, you have the Three of Pentacles. This could be dealing with a business venture. This could be dealing with a partnership or a new partnership, or somebody wants to collab with you. But, I mean, not getting off the subject, but it's funny because I have air threes. Abundance. But most likely, like I said, with Three of Cups, my air sign, be very careful because you do have people who's trying to intervene or interfere, because they do not want you to be successful, or they do not want you to see being aware of something that does not belong to you. Okay, so we might be careful of jealousy, my air signs. All right, but you do have somebody who wants to partner up with you when it comes to career, or job, or love. So that's the end of the elemental reading. I do thank you for this time in watching me to give you this elemental reading. Now, if you would like her personal reading, you can always contact me at Instagram, DW Psychic Reading, or at TikTok, DW Psychic Reading. Or you can actually message me here on YouTube. But I do thank you. I do appreciate you watching this reading, elemental reading. And I hope you have a wonderful and beautiful, beloved week.